First Eyes, how we doing? Now I have uploaded a new intro. I found it. Let's put it on. Hello and welcome everyone to Magnets and Mental Health this Sunday. Keith, how you doing, sunshine?
Great. Hang on a minute, I've got echo.
No echo from my end, mate. Have you got an echo your end?
I think I stopped it now.
I hope so. If people could let us know in the chat if there is anything. Magneteers, honestly, hats off to Amy and Alan. This yesterday, they got married, and a wonderful story. Magnet fishing wedding of the year, and yeah, my heart goes out to you both. Thank you for being my friend, and thank you for really being there. Yes, I'd like to start before we go on. Hi Hannah, darling. Mwah. Before we start, I'd like to let everyone know a little update on something that happened last night, right where I'm sitting right now. This man behind me, there he is, this man here.
Hi.
He got himself in a recovery position last night on the floor, and he texted me saying, Terry, could you come downstairs? And upon coming downstairs, he started to fit. After 4 fits, we were advised by Hannah, thank you, darling, and Indiana, we was advised to call the police. No, we did. Well, no, we wasn't. We was advised to call an ambulance. There you go. I even EMH that one. Right. We called an ambulance. Ambulance took about 20 minutes to turn up. 2 crews turned up, 5 paramedics in total. And Steve was taken away. By the time he got to the hospital, he'd experienced 12 seizures. So, but for everyone that's watching and everyone that's, been giving their messages of support, he suffers with non-epileptic. That is correct terminology, isn't it, Steve?
Yeah.
Non-epileptic seizures. So it's not brought on by strobe lights. We've had a few messages today regarding that. It is, unfortunately, it's part and parcel of who Steve is. And, he's got a very long medical record. And paramedics were very, very proud last night because upon entering the property, we handed them his mobile device where he had an emergency screen. And that is a lesson to be learned, everyone. If you suffer with anything, you've got anything in you, if you can't communicate it properly to people when they turn up, i.e. paramedics, in an emergency situation, it is very important. Have you got that, Keith?
Yeah.
You've got that as well, have you?
Well, I've got emergency button. If I can get to it, I'll press it. Bang.
Oh, okay. No, this was more of a screen on the mobile device that said everything that he suffers with, everything basically that's on his medical record. But for them to read in black and white very, very quickly, and they applauded him for it, even though he was unconscious on the floor.
Yeah, I've got one of those tags, SOS ones.
Okay.
I've got an SOS tag, and they take the it's like a little pendant. You can either have around your neck, which I've got at the moment just there. I can't show it at the moment because I have to get right underneath there. But the thing is, it's wrapped around my neck for a purpose. If I can get to the button to press it,
Right.
they come running out with the paramedics, and then they find it, unscrew it, which is like an old, the old Threepenny bits.
Yeah, well, before my time, Keith, but I remember my brothers and my dad talking about them. Yeah, go on.
You could undo that, and it would read out what you're allergic to, what you are part of and parcel like. Like, for instance, with me, I'm allergic to penicillin. I'm allergic to
My mum was.
I'm allergic to certain types of eggs. The type of egg that basically is like normal household egg, right? But the thing is, I can only have free range. I can't have the battery type.
Oh, okay.
It's got to be free
Can't
range.
say I've ever heard that before, Keith.
Yeah, and also I can't have flu jabs because flu jabs, as you know, is battered by the egg itself, the embryo egg.
I didn't know that, Keith, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people watching didn't know that. But even so, we do now, don't we?
Some people can't have flu jabs because the embryo of the egg is used for the flu. So what it is with the flu, it's basically born in that, the stuff that's in the embryo. Right?
Okay.
And they produce it that way, and I can't have the flu jab. Nowadays, even this new battery of COVID jabs, people are having problems with them. They keep sending me letters. I've got loads of letters over there with NHS saying you need to have your booster. No, I don't. But two of them, the first one was okay. The second one hit me like a ton of bricks. I was right ill for 6 weeks. So I'm not taking the booster. They can shove it where the sun don't shine.
Well, I agree with that. It is. I think it should be down to every individual. It's up to us. It's up to us, personally. I only ever had one jab. Then it really knocked me for 6, and I never had my second, and I will not be having any boosters. I don't really care about it.
Give you an idea, I told the nurse, she said, "You've got to have it." I said, "No, I don't got to have it at all. I can tell you where to put it, where the sun don't shine."
Not really, Keith, because you're not allowed to talk to NHS staff like that. They can stop. They can stop the care they make for you.
Sort of thing. I said to him, "Why don't you put it where Uranus goes?"
Only you could say that, though, isn't it? Hey, Keith? God blimey.
She didn't feel. She laughed at it, and then she realised, oh, you shouldn't say that. I said, Uranus is a planet. I could say what I want, really.
Yeah, look, the C19 newest jab caused Hannah's dad's kidneys to start a foul. There you go. I also read the other day that COVID cases are on the rise. Funny that, isn't it? Because it's just getting a bit cold outside, but no one's mentioning cold and flu still, Keith.
Yeah. Well, I had all day today.
Call me a conspiracy theorist, but I don't believe in it. I really don't.
This weekend, I've had dizzy spells, I've had headaches, I've had sore throats. And
So you're pretty
COVID, is it? Well, is it? I said, no, it's. I've had a flu. I've got a cold. Shove it where you're.
No, shove it up your.
Uranus. Yeah, Uranus. No, tell you, there's loads of stuff going on at the moment.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. What's going on at the moment? Yeah, I'll tell you what's going on here. And I didn't know that I had someone right next to me on all fours as well.
Yeah, I've got one here, sleeping. You want
You
to
got
sleep
no,
here?
to me, mate.
I said, you're not having my computer, so you can sit over there. And so she did. She moaned. Oh, bloody hell, I had a moaning female moaning at me all bleeding day. I said, no, you can't have this seat. It's mine.
Wow. So how are you finding it regarding actually A, the cost, and B, how cold are you finding so far this autumn? Because I've noticed it's starting to get a bit bitter of a morning.
Well, to give you an idea,
Brian?
since I've done my greenhouse, rebuilt it after the storms hit it. Right. Hello, Stephen Lyon. It's brewing teas. Thumbs up to you, mate.
He's got a name as well, Keith. It's called Brian.
Brian, he's brewing teas.
Stephen Lyon, Brian. That's the way I remember it.
But anyway, what I was saying was where the thunder lightning went straight through the greenhouse roof. I rebuilt it twice. Second one, we had lashings of rain all day yesterday. Right?
Really?
Absolutely chopped it down.
Oh, no, weren't in the
greenhouse.
Beautiful.
Greenhouse, not a spot of water come through.
Really?
Yeah, it's done a good job and all.
That's good.
It's called magic tape. It's very similar to I told you about it's got like lead. It feels like lead, but it's not lead. It's things with a thin layer of mastic on it, and you put it down and squeeze it in by using your hands and that.
Okay.
Roll it, right? And it's like magic glue. It sticks like nose business. And you try to tear it off if you got it in the wrong place. Well, it's mayhem. But it's good stuff. And it's not let any rain in at all, right? I went in there today. You won't believe, with the window open, the greenhouse window opens itself like it's got one of these trigger things that it lifts it over, right?
Yeah.
35 degrees in the greenhouse.
Jesus, that ain't bad, is it? It's like 15 degrees outside. And that's in the sun at the moment. We're getting 15 degrees.
And this week it's going to be warm but wet.
Is that countrywide, or is that Keith's new? Are you now a meteorologist? Are you now the magnificent weatherman?
No, I like to double in it because I've got a machine over there.
You got a weather machine?
A weather machine in it to tell me what it's like outside. And I prefer to have that because my other hobby in the garden, right, is growing my own geraniums, my own fuchsias, my own clematis. I've got batches, and I mean over 400 seedlings that's growing at the moment called lavender. And
I love that.
They're all freebies at the garden from the plant. So what I did was I got them all up at the garden, like everywhere, and then placed them in pots and let them grow on a bit before I put them inside. But even so, I mean, I've grown my own geraniums, right, from seed. Fuchsias I do them from seed as well as from cuttings.
My dad used to do all that kind of thing, mate. He loved being in the garden.
Yeah, I do.
Growing flowers from seeds, there was nothing that gave him greater joy.
I've still got tomato plants. I've got tomato plants and cucumbers still growing in the greenhouse around about this time. If I had glass in the greenhouse, which I took it all out, remember, because of that lighting went through the roof. Since then, I've done the whole lot out with this polycarp, and it's made it a lot warmer. So my mate is clearing out his tomatoes heads 3 weeks ago. Got rid of them all.
Yeah.
All finished because the glass is done where it's done, and he's got rid of it all. Mine's still growing. I've got tomatoes about that big coming out. I'll show you what else I've got is coming out. Hang on a sec.
Go on then, show us, Keith. Indiana's making an appearance, everyone. Here she is. Doing her own thing, as per usual. She's been pulling terribly at the moment. Really, really bad. Harnessing a lead in Scotland, but I have got another one upstairs that's identical, and I think it's time that I start to use it. Just about talking about putting you on a harness, Keith.
Ah.
Actually, no, I'll talk about Indiana. Don't worry.
Right,
Yes, go on, Keith. What have you got? What have you got?
I picked these this morning. Right,
What
these are cucumbers.
They're bloody small cucumbers, Keith.
Little daddy ones, right? These are called daddy ones, basically. And they're really nice. The flavour,
Really?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Daddy
that's
cucumbers. And they're tiny.
Yeah, it's about as big as mine at the moment, they're mine.
It's still an achievement. It's still an achievement, mate, isn't it? You know? Indiana,
Yeah.
why are you barking like that? I know you want to go out, but you've got to wait till 8 o'clock. Okay?
So yeah, I've had quite a lot of stuff come out of the garden and greenhouse. I've got chilies, peppers. I've got loads of stuff coming out at the moment in the greenhouse. But yeah, I've got to move it all around later on tomorrow. Get rid of some of the tomato plants that are finished.
Okay.
Right? And afterwards, I start getting other things done.
Indiana's brought a toy, Keith.
What's that?
Indiana, you going to show it to everyone?
Oh, it's one of them.
Look, this is like, no, Daddy. I won't take no for an answer, Daddy. I need a walk, and I need a walk now. Well, Indiana, you don't get everything you want straight away, do you?
No, it's best to. Oh, is that you or me?
No, I'm getting sent a photo off of someone that obviously doesn't know I'm live. I'm just trying to. There we go. There we go. Back.
So yeah, there's quite a lot of birds at the moment. History-wise, mountains of stuff that people have found up to now. It's unreal.
Really?
Yeah, just over in Germany. You have to stick a book behind it, mate.
Just got to stand this up properly. There we go. I've got it.
Right. Now then, over in Dusseldorf, right, they found, apart from bombs, unexploded bombs, they found enormous unexploded bombs, over 8,000 pounder.
Okay.
Right, which is called a destructor. Now, this bomb they found, right, they had to clear all the shops, everybody living around the area for over nearly 50 miles.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
This instructor bomb, right, is a mine bomb. It's circular, right, like a barrel. You know, remember the old petrol barrels?
Mm.
It's like one of them, but bigger. Right, it's like a landmine, but more explosives, if you know what I mean. There's more
Right.
TNT in there than there was in Tallboy. Now, Tallboy was used for dismantling roofs off, what we call now, submarine bases. Right?
Mm.
This is exactly the same sort of thing, but 4 times stronger.
Bloody hell.
Right? One of those go off is about equivalent to, you know, during the First World War, they've done what are called mine digging, where they go down a mine, dig a hole and place that much TNT in to blow it up. Well, one of those big craters is about the size of a crater if this landmine went off.
Oh, blimey. Quite
That's
horrific
how big it is.
when you think about
But
it.
it didn't go off for some known reason.
Didn't go off.
They placed, when it was dropped by IRF, the RAF dropped these bombs like from Lancasters, Aero Lancasters.
Right.
When they dropped it, it's supposed to impact and then detonate half an hour later. But this one hasn't detonated for at least 70 odd years. So when they started moving it, it went tick, 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 tick.
Oh, dear.
Move it. So they had to pour in
You shut up.
alcohol,
Yeah,
right?
go on.
Alcohol, which is 100% proof alcohol,
Mm.
into the actual mechanism to flood it all out. Right, at the same time that to drain wherever's left out by drilling a small hole at the bottom, and that is deadly.
Dangerous, I think.
Drainage, and it showed most of all this was sent to me by email.
Right. Don't think I've seen what. I'm trying to see what they're talking about in the chat. Yeah, go on, Keith. I'm listening.
So anyway, that's how it is, and they found one of them, and it was ran by the German railway station, one of the German railway stations in Düsseldorf. And at the same time, there's been findings of loads of Luftwaffe parts for aircraft. Some is found, big dumping place, and they're digging it all up now because there's certain people who've got Luftwaffes, right, airplanes that they can't find bits for, and this person's found the mother load through metal detecting. Over in France, they found not only the First World War tank that's not far from the brothers' villa, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why Keith is a.
Oh no! Look, I think he's made him freeze. Here he is. Here he is. You coming back, Keith? Back to the way of living.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, people. Why I'm called the history man because I know a lot about history, right? And basically, it was Phil Silvers, right? The champion, the Brummies, right? Phil. He was the one who said, "Oh, you'd be better off called the history man." So that's how it stuck. I used to know. Well, I told him what stuff he found in the centre railway stuff. The same goes with Terry. He found loads of bikes. One of them was an airborne bike. Remember?
Yeah, and we gave it to the scrap man, and the frame alone was worth some money, wasn't it, Keith?
Yeah, I was 700 quid.
Oh, thanks, Keith. Yeah, thanks for the reminder. Yeah, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, it was a fold-up bike. Shaped like a lemon, as in a frame. And it fold off like that. And
it was up.
It used to have it either on front or on the back. Or it used to come down separately. Right? And the tyres were solid tyres. It wasn't one of these blown up tyres. It was solid tyres. Solid rubber tyres. Right? And it used to fold off. It was shaped like a lemon, top and bottom.
Okay.
And then it had a hinge in the middle and it used to fold off. And didn't have proper handlebars, it just had normal handlebars.
Yes. Yeah, go on, Keith.
And then it had not pedals like some people, all it had was a piece of metal going across on a T or a H. And that's how they used to cycle. It was actually bare bones and of a frame. But when I saw it on Terry's, I said, what happened to it? He said, oh, scrap man. I said, oh, Christ. You know how much just the frame alone is worth?
Well, it's what we're Essex Magnanas have always done. We've always arranged scrap man from Dippers and Scrap.
Now the scrap man, if you notice, the scrap man's walking around dripping with gold.
Yeah, dripping with gold, mate.
Yeah,
looking like Ali G.
Yeah, you see, that's what people say.
Look at the chat, though. I've seen it. I've seen what people have put in the chat. I can't change what is written here in front of Keith's name because only Keith can change that when he enters the studio. So there you go, everyone. That's not me that's put that. It's Keith. And they're asking me to change the name to Nanny Keith, but I don't know why, Keith. It's I think it's a private joke that they're talking about in the chat room.
I know there might be the person it might be. I don't give a gap.
Don't, no, absolutely. It's only light-hearted fun, Keith. That's all, and that's all it ever.
People say to me, "What's gilly gap?" Well, I would like to produce what it says, but I can't because it's mostly bleep, 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 bleep.
Yeah, like one of my short videos, eh?
Yeah, I don't want to go bleep, and then suddenly, it gets off. Like for instance, Matt, he was showing something on his video, on his live
Oh,
chat.
I've seen it now. I've just seen it. Hey, Keith,
Yeah.
can you learn to spell, please? It is History Man, not History Nan. You've put History Nan
Oh, did
underneath name, underneath your persona.
well. Yeah, well, I sit in on the Eastern One.
I'm stupid. Sorry, everyone. I didn't notice you
I
just
was in
looked like.
a rush. He was like coming
We
on,
were in a rush. We was very unorganised again, just like last week.
and I said,
I am staffed them up, but I've also only been awake 20 minutes, Hannah. So I had a couple of hours kit this afternoon, everyone, because I've been throwing myself swimming and gym.
I'm going to put on next time. I'm going to start putting pillock on it.
You can put anything you want there, Keith. Put banana man. Wouldn't bother me, you know what I mean? Put whatever you want, mate. Whatever you want.
Yeah,
But
well,
yeah, so
I'm
anyone
gonna-
anyone in the chat that's also got a YouTube channel, what do you think of these new YouTube handles that they're just bringing out for YouTube channels?
Oh,
I think it's quite strange. EMH was already taken, so I had to add some numbers next to it. And I didn't really want to do EMH 22. I tried EMH 20 the year that we formed. That was not available. So in the end, I went for EMH 69 and it worked. Don't ask me why I went for EMH 69, but like I said, I did try and get EMH 20 and EMH before that. But yeah, they're introducing what's known as handles, Keith. Remember handles on the old CB radios back in the day? Well, YouTube channels are going to be known by their handles rather than their name, because their name can sometimes be a little Essex Magnet Hunters, a little bit long off the old tongue. And they're now doing handles, and ours is EMH 69. So
similar to handles for CB radio. Mine was called Mango Chutney.
I was Starbuck from Battlestar Galactica. My mate was Apollo. Yeah, I remember that.
I called Mango Chutney because I love mango chutney, right? And my partner.
I don't watch it, Stuart. No, I don't know what you're talking about, mate. Yeah, go on. I'll shut up.
My partner, right, Jenny,
Thanks, Hannah.
was called Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon. Before Nickelodeon was a channel, eh? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, Nickelodeon. Because a Nickelodeon used to be a form of piano where you roll it like that. You're, winding it up.
Didn't know that.
You play on it.
Roger me does. Yeah.
So there you go. I'm sorry if my name is History Nan, because my person there, right, he was like waking up, God knows what he was doing, but he fell asleep.
I was watching the Man City Liverpool game, Keith, and it was so boring. And Liverpool took the lead, and then I thought, I'll just lay down for half hour and shut my eyes. And then I woke up at about 25 to 7 when you started to call me. And then I had a message from Hannah, and yeah, enough said.
Yeah,
so I'm glad.
What you was watching puts anybody to sleep, shouldn't it? Or should it?
Well, West Ham played Southampton today, mate. We drew 1-1. But yeah, better than a loss, and we ain't lost in 6 weeks.
Let's put it this way: Aston Villa lost.
Aston Villa lost, yeah, they always lose, mate.
Ross and also Kevin, another mate of mine, who loved the Liverpool and also they love Aston Villa. And I thought, bloody idiots. But that's how it is. With me, I'm totally different. I support Walsall because they support me in a sense.
Right, the Walsall Football Club supports you, do they?
Yeah, I used to I used to get my name right across the screen at the top years ago. Keith Pointer, at Chase Water, driving his steam train. My mate used to do that, used to put that up so it could get more people into Chase Water at the railway, right? The steam engines and diesels that we got. And usually my face peering out the window of the DMU and saying hello to everybody. And not only that, I was Father Christmas when I had a big belly on me. When I was 22 stone, right, not long come out the army,
Yeah.
right, I was 22 stone, and I was Father Christmas for 3 seasons.
Wow. That's what I wanted to be this year. I was supposed to be Santa Claus for lots of severely disabled children.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be now, am I? So, and I think there's something else to do, mate. Something else.
There's something always in the pipeline waiting to pounce on you. See, you never know, do you?
No, you don't know. And I know that, well, regarding my fitness and my gym work, that's all I want to, that's all I'm doing, Keith, is, 70% of my time now is all about fitness.
The thing is, that's a hobby in a sense, right?
It does, yeah, absolutely. I fully agree. It is.
Right? People say, oh, no, it's not training. It's a hobby.
I'm going to make I'll tell you what, it's going to enough show when I next do our next Essex Magnet Hunters hunt, because my physique's changing. Fitness,
all this weightlifting, all this workout you're doing, right? Not only keeping you fit, but also when these new stronger magnets come out, you'll be prepared, won't you?
I don't want anything stronger than a barbarian, mate. I'm sorry. I've always said this, and nothing will change. I think when they got to almost 1,600 to 1.6 to 2 ton pulling weight, that's not what they pull underwater at all. But once they got that strong, you hit the limit on how easy it can be to lose your magnet.
Yeah,
and I don't want anything stronger than that. I still believe there's going to be a nasty injury one day where magnets, when they clap together on the towpaths, someone's going to get their little finger or something caught in between them. And I hate to think that I'm going to be right, but I usually am. And I just know it's going to happen, mate. And, we don't need no more powerful. There are magnet companies out there that are experimenting with even more powerful magnets. And then the prices start to go right through the roof. We're talking near £300, and some are £300 plus. I'm not interested. I don't want them. If Magnetar make them and they want to give me one, and I'll give it away in a competition because I ain't using it. Barbarian is enough for me. What do you use, Keith? What's your magnet after you eat live?
Mine's a dustbin lid.
What's that?
Mine's a dustbin lid, that's what I call it. It's shaped like a dustbin lid. It's double-sided, and basically it pulls up anything. It's a well gun. Yeah, maybe so, but it's a strong one.
Stuart, I don't know about that one.
One day I said on live chat on Facebook, if everybody remembers, I did say that I did have a magnet from what I won on the first club in Birmingham. And this magnet couldn't pull the skin off a rice pudding. That's how bad it was. Right. And it's a well gone. Somebody put it out for a gift. A prize one.
Right.
With the rope. I've kept the rope, and I've kept the small magnet about no bigger than that.
Really?
Right. And basically, it was no good for Magnum Boost. Well, I'll say it couldn't pull a skin off the rice pudding.
So it was a fridge magnet.
Say anything else, there was a knock at the door, and there were some bottles bottling around in it, broken glass by the sound of it.
Oh, fucking hell.
The broken glass, and in what It looked like it had no fragile on it.
Yeah.
The box had no word of saying fragile. So somebody's come along and went, oh, it's a box. Oops. Broke a few bottles that was in there because somebody, we call now, Colin, Glenn, sorry, not Colin, Glenn, right, from Peter Dippers, gave me a big magnet. But he wrapped it up in bubble wrap, instead of wrapping up the bottles in bubble wrap, and then slapping, we call now, fragile on the box, but it didn't, and two of the bottles inside were smashed.
Right.
And I had insurance from the post office, and they gave me some money to shut my mouth up so I wouldn't have to spread it all over Facebook, which I did. And also on it now. So anyway, I told Glenn, and Glenn said, well, I said, most of the bottles are safe. Yeah, fine. The other two bottles that you sent me are totally obliterated by the magnet. You wrap the bottle, you wrap the magnet up in bubble wrap, but not the bottles in bubble wrap, and not the magnet. Because you done it vice versa, like that. So anyway, I got this magnet, tried it out with Wayne, and it was amazing. It dragged anything that was stuck down fast on the canal floor, and basically pulled it off. I bought out bikes, safes, bloody you could now shopping trolleys, scooters, mountain bikes, even a petrol lawnmower bought out on it. It was absolutely brilliant, and I'd still say, Peter, if you're watching, Glenn, that magnet you gave me is busting, mate, absolutely busting. Right, and at the same time, I think it was a couple of months later,
Yeah.
I said, do you fancy going metal detecting, Keith? I said, I've got nothing to detect. I had to sell mine because I owed £18,000. I was £18,000 in debt through my, not through Jenny, through another girlfriend I was with. She put me through debt, as you know. Right? And I had to sell all my good stuff. I had to sell up most of my locos, my rolling stock. I had to sell up me.
You built it up again now. That's good. So he's human verbally.
So anyway, what happened was, my mate, Eric, came forward and said, do you want to go magnet detecting? I said, I ain't got nothing to detect. I had to get rid of it, didn't I? He said, that's all right, you can borrow my 300i Garrett. I said, you what?
That's supposed to be good at 300 Garrett.
Oh, bloody detect it. He says, no, there's a new one come out. I've got this one. I said, what's that one? He says, a 400i. I was gobsmacked. My mouse touched the floor and back up again.
Really? That good?
It was that bloody good. We was over in Tamworth, somewhere over in Tamworth. Can't tell you where. It's still a secret area. And we were pulling up Roman stuff, even old 2 shilling coins, a farthing that I bought up. My mate he bought up 2 gold sovereigns, 2 of them.
What are you doing, Indiana? Come here.
2 golden sovereigns he bought up with that 400i Garrett. I thought, you jammy so-and-so. And then, lucky enough, Brad said, do you want to go this and that? I'll tell you what, if I get permission, you could come with me to this place. It's got Victorian dumping ground. It's also got metal detecting place, right? And another chap, do you want to come along? He says, yeah, let us know. I said, who's let us know? I mean, let you know. Oh, I could bring my mates along, can't I? I said, no, just me and you.
Okay.
I said, nobody else. Nobody in the whole of the community is going to find out where it is place. I've kept it to myself. It's the same place. There's not far from it. There's a river, and a canal. Not far from it.
Okay.
And I can't mention it where it is.
Well, you need to get back there and throw magnets in that water, Sunshine.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. And here's one for you. The river is not rocky as people think.
Okay.
So
We see Indiana.
Indy, what you doing?
Oh, she's like, I need a bloody walk down.
Gosh, Indy, go and get your toy. Go on, go and get your toy. Heck.
We'll take her as soon as we can.
So yeah, there's been loads of stuff being found of late. Not only I've noticed that here's one, Terry.
She's found some really good stuff. Come in there.
Sir Nigel, OBE, NCB, BRD, and everything else. Right, I think he was fishing in Worcester, right? When they said they're not far from the cathedral, well, there's a cathedral on the bank. Opposite the bank, right, is the Worcestershire cricket ground. So I know where they are.
Right.
It's down on the River Severn, right? And they weren't getting much scrap out of it. Only a few odds and odds, cents, like. But if they went a bit further up, right, from where they were, if they went a bit further up to where the racehorse area is, and fished there, you find bagloads, even funny there. So that's where most of the people get absolutely drunk and throw the tankers in there. Silver tankers, gold tankers, and everything else, tankers in there. Or if they lose out on a horse, they throw wherever it is in there, usually coinage, see if they can get money back. Well, unfortunately, they don't because the bloody fish had it all. That's if they went a bit further up. Where opposite where I was fishing years ago, right? Me and my mates was fishing, magnet fishing, right? Yeah, 2019 we went up there. If you went the opposite side of the riverbank from where the race course is, that's where you'll find loads. But he didn't. He went down by the bridge. Today.
Your dog's having a go at
you know where that place is?
Indiana's having a go at me.
Oh.
Another lesson learned, Keith. Take Indiana out for a walk before going live. You'd think I'd learn from Brighton and see back in the day, wouldn't you? But no. I had 50 winks, so I didn't get to take her out.
That's what happens when you have a dog with you want to go out first before you start napping.
She's just going nuts, mate. No. Well, it's only an hour long anyway, Keith. We've got 17 minutes. We'll try and swig it out, but if we can't, and I've got a funny feeling, we're not going to be able to. What do you think, Indiana?
That's all right. I mean, let's face it.
What's your thoughts on it, Indiana? Can you wait 17 minutes for another walk? Or do you want to go now? You want to go now, darling?
Do you look at it the same? Are you sure? Are you feeling all right?
Do you want to go walkies? Do you want to go walk a doggy? Do you? Yeah, come on. We're going to end this one there, everyone, because Indiana. It is. I want to. You want to speak to her? Hold on.
Indo. Walkies!
Did he say walk a doggy?
Walkies!
Did he say walk a doggy? Did he? Hey, did he say what the doggy? Oh, beautiful.
He looked
Right.
at you, looked at me. I thought, bloody hell, he's saying, who the hell are you?
Right. Everyone, thank you for joining. Don't
Yeah,
know
I'll put it right next time. I'll put it as History Man, not History Nan. Sorry.
Yes, Keith, absolutely. We learn by our mistakes. Right, thank you for watching on this Sunday, and I hope we've managed to make a bit of sense today. Always fun, Keith, and can't wait for next Sunday, but we will prep for next Sunday. Promise everyone a much better show next Sunday.
Before you disappear, right?
Go on, quick, because Indiana is desperate.
I'm also on Urbex Groups, right, on YouTube, and also I'm on Detective on YouTube, and also Paranormal with Wayne Dodge on YouTube, and with Terry on YouTube. So yes, I'm on YouTube.
Your fingers in lots of pies, Keith.
Oh yeah.
Nothing wrong with it.
So it's a history man talking from the hip, saying, "I know."
And from me, and this bundle of fun, it is goodbye also. So thank you everyone for joining. Take care, and we will be back next Sunday.
Yeah, catch you later.
See you later, everyone. Bye.